Hey guys, it's Sylvain. I am in Huahin in Thailand, and in this video I will show you how I would have furnished and renovated this apartment if I bought it for myself. First, I will show you the apartment very quickly. I made another video in which I show you all the building and the apartment in detail. So in this video we're gonna be very quick on the visit. So let's visit from the entrance door. And for your information, in this building, this kind of apartment is sold for 3.9 million baht, which is about 120,000 US dollar. So small table, dining table, but very small, L-shaped sofa. The living room is big, but it looks quite empty. Look, if I sit in the sofa here, it doesn't feel that comfortable because it's big and empty. We can do so much better. You will see in the video. Then we have the little balcony here. It's empty as well. We have the two aircon here. I will not go in the balcony because it's very dirty. The TV in the wall. So after I will show you how I would renovate this apartment and also the price of the renovations that I would do if I would buy this apartment, but actually I'm pretty sure I will not buy it. So little fridge here, kitchen area, sink, some storage here, more storage, little storage, decoration and little bit of storage, two hot plate here, microwave, and we have the bedroom. The bedroom is very big. So the bed is king size bed. And I don't know if this apartment is done for family with children, but have a double bed here with the aircon which blow on your child, they're gonna appreciate. Little makeup table and huge windows. We have storage here for the clothes, but of course it's so small. I mean, of course, it's often small. The storage is often too short, too little in Thailand, in most of the apartment. And then we have the bathroom. Bathroom here, sink, little space here, toilet, and the shower. Shower like this, we have only the shower head. We don't have to drop the water from upstairs. I'm Sylvain. I have 18 apartments in Thailand. I have some in Chiang Mai and some here in Huahin. I rent it out and I get 12% of net profitability. I have absolutely zero vacancy rate, and if you want to invest in Thailand, I have an online course to explain all the tricks that I would have loved to know before buying my first apartment here 7 years ago. You can check the link in description. So personally, I don't like the layout of the apartment, but it can be a personal choice because for me the bedroom is too big. And the bedroom is like for 4 people. Me, if I live with a family with 4 people, I want to have 2 bedrooms, even if they are small. I don't want one big bedroom and 4 people sleeping in the same bedroom. But because the apartment is already expensive, we cannot do the layout again. We cannot change the wall, etc. It's gonna be super expensive. Like the total project is gonna be too expensive. So just for the fun, if I have free renovation, I would do the layout again, and I will show you very quickly how I would modify the layout. So I would modify this wall. I would make it about here. Then the living room gonna be so much bigger. And also, I don't need this bed because, as I tell you, if we are 4 people, I want 2 bedrooms. So I would create a balcony. This may not be very easy to get the permission from the condominium, but in my experience, we have like 80% of probability that we can still do something. Of course, they will say no at the beginning, but then we have to negotiate for days or weeks. And in my experience, at the end, we can manage to do it. So we need to create a wall here with the windows and a door. This, the condominium cannot reject it because it's inside the apartment. So here, for this, they have nothing to do. Then either we can destroy this wall, but probably they will not allow it. So we remove the windows and we put a barrier here. And then we have our balcony. We need to change the floor as well to put tiles and not a wood floor. and we have to adapt a few things, so remove the aircon, manage the light, etc., etc. But now, if we don't modify the layout of this apartment, because it's too expensive to modify the layout of an already expensive apartment, what I would do is to fix the two main problems. It's not big problems, but the two main things of the apartment. Were you able to find it, guys? So I tell you, the first thing is there is not enough storage in the apartment. It's almost the case in almost all the apartments in Thailand. So the problem when you don't have enough storage is you're gonna drop your things everywhere, like all my tools, etc., my clothes, and all my stuff. Right now, I don't know where I would put it. Like maybe I would put in the floor here, like it's not possible. So we need to add more storage. So let's start about the living room. If you used to see my video, you probably know that I don't want to put storage in the living room because I love having a nice space. So here we have a lot of space, but I would not put storage here. In the kitchen, we can add storage here. They put shelf, not because it's decoration or not because it's pretty, but they put shelf because it's cheap. So I would put another furniture similar to this one, and we can put similar door to this one. Oh, okay, it's not even storage. Here we have a little of storage, so we almost don't have storage in the kitchen actually. So here, put a big furniture until here, until the limit of the tiles. The furniture gonna go until the ceiling. Then the fridge is too small. For a room for 4 people on 55 square meters, we cannot have a fridge smaller like this. Like, we don't even have a freezer. Look, it's only this, it's too small. So I would put a bigger fridge, probably until here, something like this. And above the fridge, I would create a storage. I show you a video because I have this in my apartment in Chiang Mai, so I would do something similar to this. Then, off the side, here, I would put another storage, which would open like this. So we're gonna put drawers here, because in drawers, we can see very well what we have inside, and drawers contain so much more than shelf. I mean, in liter, it's the same, but you cannot put as much things in a shelf than in a drawer, because in a shelf you don't have access. See, if you need to take something and you have another shelf here, you don't have access to those things at the end. But with a drawer, you open, you see very well all your things. So yeah, drawers until the maximum we can. So the maximum we can is about here, and then after the drawers, I will put shelf until the maximum we can. So we need to fix this. So this is like for the hotel, it cuts the electricity when we remove the card. So this, I will take it off. I will put a switch. Then when I leave the room, I can cut the electricity if I want. I mean, cut the aircon in one click on the light. So this on the switch here, we remove it and we put inside the furniture. Then in the bedroom, the storage that we have are so little. Look, there is no way we put all our things, especially for 4 people, but even for 1 people. If you live here for 1 year, it's too small. So first, it's very easy to add another furniture here, which is gonna go until the ceiling. So of course, it's not very convenient to store things very high, because you need to go on a chair when you want to access to it. But of course, you're not gonna put your t-shirts that you use every day upstairs. Your t-shirt, you're gonna put it here, and you put the things that you are not using much upstairs. So if we want to do it on a cheap way, we keep this furniture. But if we have more budget, we create another furniture, a homemade furniture, with drawers, because it contains so much more, as I tell you already. Then here we have a huge space. So here we would create a big storage as well, always with drawers here. And then after about this level, we're gonna put shelf. So we still have the problem, not with the remote, but with the switch. So we take off the switch and we put on the side here. Then if we still want more storage, so this is not emergency, but if later we have more things, or we know already we have so many things, we can put another storage here, above the door. Then it depends on your profile, but if you or your girlfriend has a lot of things, another option that we can add is to create a huge storage here, but not that big, because this is about 60 centimeters. This is too big, it makes the room smaller. So maybe only half of this, or 40 centimeters. And we can make it from here until up to us, until maybe even until the end, until here. And of course, it's gonna have a kind of table. So one part of it, we don't put a drawer, then we can put a chair here, and to have the makeup table. And here, for example, we can put our computer if we keep some space for our legs. And for example, this side gonna have drawers. So if we put a nice wood, it's gonna be beautiful. And because it's not that big, it's not gonna make the room smaller. But in case you don't have much things, then I would just make a little furniture here, about half of this or about 40 centimeters, and yeah, about this size. So it's maybe 1.20 meters. And to have the TV here, if you want TV. Me, I hate TV, so I will not put a TV, but for people who want, we can put the TV, some things inside, and a lot of drawers as well. Then for the bathroom, so the bathroom, we don't have storage at all, I think. Yeah, we don't have storage at all. I just arrived today, so I didn't put my things yet, but when I'm gonna put my things to shave, my shampoo, etc., like my toothbrush, I need to put it here, like it's not nice because we don't have any storage. So first I will remove this cute decoration because okay, it's cute, but you don't want your apartment to be only cute. It needs to be comfortable as well. And I would put a furniture not very deep, yeah, maybe like this or a little bit bigger, about 22 centimeters with doors. So I show you, I have this in my apartment in Chiang Mai. And it can go until up to us. If we have a lot of things, the girlfriend has a lot of makeup, etc., then it can even go until the end. Doesn't mean we're gonna store the makeup here, but we can put the towel here and then we have more space for the makeup in another place. Then we have a nice space here, which is not used. So this, for the towel, we can put it in the shower area, as long as we put it up. We cannot put it here because it's gonna get some water. But if we put it about here, it's working. Okay, maybe it doesn't respect what the designer gonna tell you, etc. But me, I tell you, I have this in many of my apartments and it's okay. The towel doesn't get wet. So I would put a storage here with a drawer at the beginning always, and then shelf. So it's up to you guys if you put it until the end. If you have a lot of things, then you put it until the ceiling, or you can stop before, up to you. Also, what I like to do is to make actually two furniture. One stop here, and the other one continue here. So here we have a space with a shelf, and we can put our things. I have this in my apartment in Chiang Mai. I show you picture as well. So of course the toilet area gonna look smaller. So it's gonna be about from here to here, the toilet area. But me, I like to sacrifice the area that we don't spend so much time, or the not living area. Then we have a living area, which is very nice. Okay, that's it for fixing the storage problem of this apartment. So I estimate the cost, including if we do the big storage from here to here, I estimate the cost to be about $2,500 US, including labor cost and material. Okay, so now that we have fixed the storage problem, we're gonna modify the apartment to make it more cozy, more beautiful, in order to make us feel at home. So the main thing that I would modify in this apartment will be to change the table to put a big table. So the table almost gonna be the central point of the apartment. So we can put a table, yeah, maybe until here, yeah, 2 meter, about 2.20 meters. Okay, I show you. It's about here. So a huge table like this, and I'll show you picture of the final results because this is what I always do in all of my apartments. So I know the designer guys not gonna be happy. They will tell me, hey Sylvain, you are not even respecting the basic rule, which is to have a clear line in the apartment. So I explain you. This rule is from the entrance door, we can be able to walk straightfully to other area, for example, the sofa. And if we put a big table here, that's true. When we enter in the apartment, we have an obstacle at the beginning. So the other option is to put a table here. Then we don't have the obstacle, but if we do that, okay, we respect the rule. However, when we enter in the apartment, which is probably like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times per day, we can go straight away. But when we go from the bedroom until the sofa, then we have the obstacles. So we're gonna have this obstacle maybe 10 or 15 times per day. So I like better having the obstacle in the entrance way than in the bedroom way. Also, I would put the table a little bit more here because you can see the light. It should not be like this. Like if you sit here and you stand up, you have your head in the light. Then for the sofa. So I don't know if they made a mistake in the right or left L-shaped sofa, because me, I would put the L-shape in the other side. So I think what they did is they have been to the shop and they took measurement. So look, here we have about, oh no, less than that. Okay, let's do like this. We have about 156 centimeter, and then they calculate, oh, 166, it's about here. Let's check. Yeah, exactly here. So they thought, oh, we cannot put the L shape on the window side because then we don't have enough space for the windows. But they can also order another kind of sofa with the L shape, which is so much smaller. Like we can find L shape about 140 we can find. So 140 gonna be about here. Then we still have enough space to go out. And it's so much more comfortable to be able to lay down here in the L shape and no obstacle here. And we have a nice view in the big living room. Then we need to put a carpet here. When we have a carpet on a wood floor, it's really beautiful. I really love that. And I do that in all of my apartments. I put you a picture of the final results. Then I have no idea why they put this. Like if you chill in the sofa with your friends, you drink, you cannot put your glass here because it's gonna fall. So I would remove this one and I would put a wood table, but a very small one. Maybe it should be only half of this, maybe even less, because with the L shape we don't have much space if we put a big table. Then the decoration of the living room. So me, I don't like this thing. I think we call that wallpaper, paper wall, I'm not sure. Let me know, guys. So I would remove it or paint it over it because it looks like very old. Then for this wall, the decoration is okay. Maybe change the painting if you don't like it. But for this wall, it looks very empty. So what I would do is I would change this furniture to put another furniture a bit shorter than this one. Maybe this one is 30 centimeter. How much is it? Yeah, 31 centimeter. So I would put one shorter furniture, maybe like this. Then we can put the Wi-Fi, etc. on the box. We can put inside. It's big enough, but it doesn't take that much space in the living area. I'll show you a picture of the final result because this is what I put in my apartment in Chiang Mai. We keep the TV in the wall. It's very good because it saves so much space. And here we have a big wall with nothing. So some people would want to add storage here. Me, I never do that because the living room should be very open, very big, etc. So two options. Either we put a little furniture with decoration shelf only. I'll show you a picture of the final result because I love this style and I put it in my apartment where I'm living. I'm the one who designed this furniture in 3D, by the way. So this option, but it takes some space. If we don't want this option, then we can just put a big painting with a spot, a light spot. So we put something, a bar in metal, and then the spot, which can drop the light in the painting. Or we put just a shelf with a decorative item on the shelf. Me, I think I would put the first option, so the furniture with many shelves. And then for the other side, here I would think about two options. Either we put a painting here, either we put one shelf with decorative item, but we need to put a spot to put the light on it. I think the painting gonna be enough because here we don't have painting at all, so one painting here is good, and also when we enter, we can see the painting straight away. And that's it for the living room. Now for the bedroom. So there is not much things to do actually. So same, remove the wallpaper, and I think it's moist, I'm not sure. I think it's moist, it's not decoration because can you see there is one sheet of wallpaper here and another one here. and the stain is in two of it, so probably it's moist. So I would remove this or paint it, and same for this wall. Then not much things to do. Maybe add one painting here at the middle of the bed, same as what I do in my apartment. I show you a picture. And for this wall, so we have two options. Either we add one painting, we can even add it here. You see the light, it drops the light here. So then we don't need to add another light. Or I would add a self-mounted shelf. I call that magic shelf with a decorative item on it. So the cost for the decorative part gonna be, so for the big table, it's about $500 US. I bought so many already, including the very small table. It's like only $30 US, the small table, but you can buy the two tables together. For the sofa, it's gonna be about $400 US. For the decorative item, the decorative furniture here, it's gonna be less than $100 US. So in total, I think we are $1,000 US so far. Then for a few painting, so either you buy cheap one in AliExpress or things like this costs only like $10 US. Either you buy a real painting, which is gonna cost about $80 US per painting. So in total, oh yeah, on the carpet, it doesn't cost much, the carpet, it's only 10 or 15 US dollar on Lazada. So the total for the decorative part is gonna be about 1,200, 1,400 US. Now I am in the common area, and that's why I love this condo. The common area is so great. I didn't show you the common area in this video because I made already another video to describe everything about this condo, including the profitability, the prices, the rental price, etc. So if you are interested in that, I put you the link of the other video in the description. So the conclusion is for about $3,000 US, you can do some little renovation of your condo to make it so much more comfortable for you. Now, if you are interested in investing in the property market of Thailand, you can check my online course in the description. Bye guys!